la, 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 la. Hello. Well, welcome to Stacton Trestle Hembra Theatre. You're going to have a lovely party tonight with us. We've recreated a typical Edwardian evening, and we think you'll love it. You'll love it. You'll log it up for the future. But you know, tonight, of course...
What is all this noise? Can't I have 5 minutes alone in my dressing room without you chattering and chantering all the time? Talking to yourself is the first sign of madness.
Oh, hello. Well, I think after that we better get along, hadn't we?
Yeah,
You know how long it takes you to get down there? Oh, she's been in bed with her knees, you know. Mischief-making moon, what are you doing there? You seem like a fairy dream up in the midnight air. When I look at you, I always know you will trap me with your silver bow. But as soon as the sun's in bed, when it's then I get this funny sort of feeling in my head. I'm such a silly when the moon comes out. I hardly seem to know what I'm about. Skipping, hopping, never, never stopping. I can't keep still although I try. I'm all a quiver when the moonbeams glance. That is the moment when I long to dance. I can never close a sleepy eye when the moon comes creeping up the sky. Moon, moon, aggravating moon, why do you treat me so? I think you're inclined to wink. That isn't right, you know. Every day I'll be as good as gold, doing everything that I've been told. But as soon as the sun's in bed, when it's then I get this funny sort of feeling in my I'm such a silly when the moon comes out. I hardly seem to know what I'm about. Skipping, hopping, never, never stopping. I can't keep still although I try. I'm all a quiver when the moonbeams glance. That is the moment when I long to dance. I can never close a sleepy eye when the moon comes creeping up the sky. I'm so silly when the moon comes out. I hardly seem to know what I'm about. Skipping, hopping, never, never Wonderful. Bless you. Thank you all very, very much indeed. Don't you all look marvellous? You do. You look absolutely wonderful. And, you know, we're so glad that you've come. I mean, if you hadn't, we'd have looked awfully silly. But the fact you've joined us tonight, can I say a very happy New Year to you all. Thank you. Did you all have a nice Christmas? Well, we had a very cool Yule, didn't we?
Oh, we did, yes.
The boiler burst above the pantry. But I have a question I must ask one or two of you. Did you all get what you wanted for Christmas? Did you all put up your right hand? That's what it's for. Come on now. Well, you all seem to get on. Some of you are wearing your presents. Ooh. Yes. Lovely tie, dear. Can change it on Monday. Look at that. I've never seen anybody wearing a Hornby before. Isn't that nice? Yes, you never know, do you? No. And incidentally, dear, yes? Did Santa give you exactly what you wanted for Christmas?
I was very lucky, I must
say. She wanted an attachment, you know.
Yes. I got a workmate with magnificent tools and 1,000 screws.
Yes. What did I give you, dear?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing at all.
Just because you haven't received it yet doesn't mean I haven't got you something.
What do you mean?
I've actually got you something rather special.
You have?
And I thought, as it was party night, you could open it amongst friends,
How
you know.
exciting.
All right, here we go.
Ooh, a box. Just what I've always wanted.
Well, you'll get a bigger one in the future, no, but anyway.
Now, you don't mean you want me to open it now?
I want you to open it now in front of our friends and our guests.
Oh,
yes.
all right, then.
All right.
This bow's a bit limp, isn't it?
It's like an old one of yours, isn't it?
Oh, I say. Oh, I jolly well say. Look at this.
Thank you, dear.
Oh,
isn't that sweet? Look, see, look. Who's a pretty boy, then? Oh, when the red robin comes bobbing along. Because Dorothy Ward used to do that with Sean Glenville.
Oh, it's wonderful, dear.
Well, take care of him, dear.
I will. Who's a pretty boy, then?
I'm sure you're all going to have a wonderful time with us tonight because, of course, we are, as we say, recreating a typical Edwardian evening.
Edwardian.
Pardon? What was that?
The word is Edwardian.
Well, I've always said Edwardian.
No, as in Edward Heath, no doubt.
Well, you'd know, of course, you were alive at the time, weren't you?
Now, just one moment. I thought you had made a New Year's resolution to be kind to Evadne.
Yes, I have.
Well, then.
The New Year doesn't start for another couple of hours. Now, of course, the doctor and I may have our little disagreements.
Well, you may.
But one thing we've always agreed on, of course, that the turn of the century was one of the finest times for the production of wonderful music and lovely dancers. Mm-hmm. And I've always felt that the turn of the century was absolutely splendid in this respect. And I thought it might be rather nice tonight to have a little participation. We're in the party mood. And I said, why don't we all have a dance tonight? So, before you get overexcited, we've worked it out. Now, this is a dance we used to do at home. My father invented it, and he called it the tiddly-pom. That's sweet. Isn't it? And anyhow, I think we sing it like this. We sing the song, and every time we get to the word tiddly-pom, we go, oh, rock on, Tommy. And, Daddy doesn't like Morecambe and Wise. Anyway, we thought thought you could do this sitting down, you see. And then once you've rehearsed it and learnt it tonight, in the new year, you can do it all to your discoid parties. Anyway.
Now,
so
it's quite simple, you see. All you have to do is tiddly-pom, stretch, clap. Tiddly-pom, stretch, clap. Couldn't be easier. It's quite simple, really.
She thinks she's Eileen Fowler. Anyway, shall we try it 3 times through?
All right,
shall we?
Yeah,
Yeah, so are you all right down there,
hands
Mr.
up, you know what I mean? Up here, tiddly-pom, stretch, clap. Now, you've got it over there, yeah.
Well, if they haven't, they can get it.
Right.
Are you all right now? Sad about the hearing aid, I'm awfully sorry. As long as you don't fall off your bicycle the other side. Now, so our new musical director and master of ceremonies, you know, Bevill Brightly. All right, yeah, some of you might know his brother a bit better. He's an optician, Seymour. Anyway, I'm sure that carnation's grown since he put it in. Now, shall we try it 3 times through, the tiddly-pom? So we do the movement, the tiddly-pom, stretch,
Stretch, clap.
All right? Now, we'll do it to music.
Right.
Please. The tiddly-pom, stretch, clap.
That's quite good, really.
It's very good for stuff, wasn't it? Awfully good. Yes, you could feel the wind. Let's do it again. Tiddly-pom, stretch, clap. They look wonderful. Tiddly-pom, stretch, clap. Now, you tiddle when you should have pom. Nice. Yes. You caught your bracelet in that lady's hair, didn't you? Yeah. And it's come off. Yeah, so's the bracelet. Now, let's do it again. We'll do it from the top, and when we get to tiddly-pom, you do a tiddly-pom, stretch, clap. All right? Lovely. We've had many dances, both Spanish and Dutch, the Charleston, Pavlova, Black Bottom, and such. But all these my family frantically bar. So if you come calling, you'll find that we are always dancing so lightly, the tiddly-pom. That's what we do all day. Friends and relations leave their occupations merely to get all fame. My father invented the tiddly-pom. Grandma can dance it best. So give us a dance like the tiddly-pom. They could have all the rest or the tiddly-illy. Sing so lightly, the tiddly-pom stretch. That's what we do all day. Friends and relations leave their occupations. That's it, you do that right. Father invented the tiddly-pom stretch. You got it. Absolutely marvellous. Till ready, dear, thank you. It's a lovely suit, you know, Bevill. Yes, and when you grow into it, it'll look very good on you. Now, this time we're going to sing it again, but I'm not going to sing the word tiddly-pom because you're going to sing it. So when you do tiddly-pom, stretch, clap, you sing tiddly-pom. All right, have you got that? Again. Dancing so lightly, that's what we do all day. Friends and relations leave their occupations merely to get more fame. Father invented the tiddly-pom. The dance it best. So give us a dance like the tiddly-pom. You can have all the rest. Sing so lightly. That was wonderful. You really did awfully well. I can hear it now in the headlines in all the papers, you know. Britain besieged by tiddlypoms. I can hear that, yes. But you know, people are often accused, Evadne and I, of living in the past. Well, we do, it's a lot cheaper.
Right.
But one thing we've always agreed on are the traditions at this time of year.
Yep.
Right. You know, the holly.
The holly. Holly, yes.
The ivy.
I was. Yeah.
The mistletoe.
The mistletoe.
Yeah. Are you expecting somebody
Well, you
there?
never know, do you?
Well, of course she is. We all are. Because at midnight, somebody has to bring the coal in.
We've got gas.
Yes, I know.
Well, why do we want coal?
Well, you
We've got
can't bring gas over the doorstep, can you?
Well, of course you could in bottles if you wanted to bring gas in, but we've got gas
Well,
anyway.
then the milkman would have it on his float, wouldn't he, there?
What are you getting at? I mean, what?
If it's New Year's Eve, the first footer brings in the coal for luck.
Oh, I see. Well, I suppose I better do it then. Why not?
Well, it's apart from the fact you got two left feet, the thing is this. You see, it has to be a stranger. Well, I know you. It must be a tall, dark stranger.
Well, I'm tall. I'm darkish.
And you're quite strange. Yes. Have you noticed our Christmas tree? Isn't it lovely? Do you know, this Christmas tree is one of the finest you'll see around these parts. It was brought to England originally by Prince Albert, you know. It was only that big when we got it. But anyway,
Your crackers.
I beg your pardon?
Your crackers. Tell them about your crackers.
Oh, yes. I make all our Christmas crackers. I do. I start in February and get them ready by Boxing Day. But do you know, yes, I write all the mottos. And Evadne knits all our Christmas stockings. Yeah. I've still got mine on. Hence the limp, but it's the sugar pig in the toe. Now, do you know a show that I've always associated with this time of year? The Merry Widow. I don't know why, but well, the thing is, you see, that the Merry Widow, the music of France Lehar, it sparkles and bubbles along in spite of Evadne's arrangements, but it does. And of course, over the years, we've presented it, we appeared in it on tour in the early years. I've played both Valenciennes and the widow herself on consecutive nights. But not on the same night. I once even did Baron Zeta at a matinee in Cleethorpes. But however, yes, then we moved to Loughborough and that was it. But I thought it might be rather nice tonight if we gave you a little selection from The Widow. And I'm joined by the Stoats, the Stacked and Trestle Operatic and Traumatic Society. I must stop cracking that one. And you will see them dancing. They do it awfully well, so keep your eyes peeled. And so, from the height of the Edouard, the music of Franz Lehar from the year 1905.
Which and what, how, why, where, and when? Going down, we just hide by a head. We'll go his way. how and why. Women, no, we know. We just try and women, though it's plain, never made unimpressed. Yet we do our level best. Never where at their beck and call, and to please on our knees we must crawl. We can strive, we can work till they drive us berserk, but they still get no thanks, that's all.
Driving in the park with you, smiling at the passers-by, greeting them sedately, trying to be stately, blushing though I can't think why, gazing at the charming view, very close at hand in golf, taking it for granted, secretly enchanted, every minute more in love. Wonderful. We're very proud of our boys and girls. They work so hard. Well, now, something quite different tonight for you again. Story time. Do you know, when I was very young, probably 7 or 8 years old, one of the most wonderful, fascinating times about Christmas was the Christmas story. And when all the lights were turned down low and we sat all crouched round the fire, you know, in the drawing room, somebody would tell us a story, generally my Aunt Beatrice, my father's sister. No, it was my mother's sister, I forgot. And, well, she often forgot. But she would lower the lights, and then in a very hushed voice, she would say, "Stories of the supernatural."
Dame Hilda has neglected to mention in her usual fashion that I shall be providing illustrative sound effects during the course of her narrative.
Yes. So if you're all sitting comfortably, do you think I could change places with a loose spring in here? I got that out of one of my crackers. And where are we? All right, then. Story time. It was a dark and stormy winter's night many, many, many years ago, when a tall, thin figure of a destitute beggar woman could have been seen making her weary way through the forest. Her only companion, a solitary bird. Suddenly, she was alone. Alone and frightened as the wind moaned eerily in the trees. And once again, she heard that all too familiar sound, a sound that had haunted her for days. What was it?
It's a piece of old chain.
She sighed and tried to shut her ears to the marrow-chilling sound of a distant wolf. As she reached the edge of the wood and staggered towards the ruined chapel, she thought she could just hear a distant sound. It was the sound of the London to York coach approaching. Her gnarled old fingers clutched despairingly at the shreds of her tattered cloak. As she looked towards the graveyard, she thought, perhaps the coachman will take pity on me. But as the sound of the horse's hooves grew closer and closer and closer, ice gripped her heart as she realized there was nothing there at all. The rain came down. The lightning flashed. The thunder clapped. Thank you, dear. Thank you. That's nice of it, wasn't it? And as the old woman collapsed wearily to the ground, tears trickling down her withered face, she heard the sinister sound of heavy footsteps approaching. The footsteps came nearer and nearer. They were so near to her, and then they stopped. They stopped. What do you want of me? She quavered, terrified, but no reply came. Slowly lifting her head, she opened her eyes and gazed up beseechingly at the gigantic, menacing figure which loomed over her, shrouded in a cape of Stygian hue. Struck almost dumb with terror, she quavered tremulously, "Who are you?" "I am a fat old policeman. I live just down your street. A jolly red-faced metal man, I really am a treat. And you fight for a policeman I never meant to found. And everybody says I am the happiest man in town." On my way here this evening, a woman came up to me just about there, and she said, "Didn't you see those arrows?" I said, "I didn't even see the Indians." He laughs at everybody, he laughs upon his beat. He laughs at many, many times when walking down the street. He says he can't stop laughing, in fact he's never tried. And once he did arrest a man and laughed until he cried. Mind my back. I said, mind my back.
All right, I'll mind your back then.
All right, then I'll lift you down off the railings if you're very good. So if you chance to meet him when walking round the town, just shake him by his fat old hand and give him half a crown. His eyes will close up tightly, he'll gurgle with delight, and then you'll start him laughing with all his blessed might. And now it's request time.
Indeed
we
it is,
thought
because
it might be-
tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Dame Hilda and I are going to do something we don't normally do, and that is sing a couple of the songs that you actually want to hear. Now, The selection of these particular numbers has been a bit of a chore, but Dame Hilda has organised a straw poll.
This is actually an organised vote. And tonight one of our members, who's very big in the Rotarians, has passed out amongst you. So if you've got a glass of water handy. Mrs. Scotney Whitney. Oh, what lovely. Because you know I love black too. Yes. Oh, bless you, Ruby Scotney Whitney. Would you like to give them to Mr. Yes, that's right. Of course, you won last year's raffle, didn't you? Yes, we're not having one this year. But, yes. Did you like the sausages? They were good. They were lovely, weren't they? Pork, of course. I know it said beef on the label. They were best pork. Bless you. She's not been well. You had your brown tablet now?
I've had 2, so you better hurry up.
Yes, we don't want you with a stiff neck, do we? Right now. Get off.
We don't do that.
No. Oh, you'll like this. It's one of the favourites of all people.
Which one?
Well, it's been specially requested, specially requested by little Phyllis Small of Acton.
Ah.
Hello, Phyllis.
Hello,
How's
dear.
your lovely ringlets? All right? Very well, then, dear. Would you like to play us? Phyllis. Now, if you're all in this wonderful party mood, I want to say to you now that we've got something absolutely different for you tonight in the way of entertainment. I'm sure you're going to love it. For the first time on this stage, it's the Stacked and Trestle Alhambra. We're going to show you something we've never shown you before. You've heard of Houdini, who done it? Well, I've always been a lover of the art of prestidigitation. That's magic. And you've heard of Stromboli and Vanzetti, Aller and Wish, Marks and Spencer. Well, tonight, we give you, for the very first time, Hilda Marver and Company. What a pretty flower that is.
Do you like it,
Yes,
dear?
can I smell it?
Yes, exactly. Isn't it?
Oh, it's lovely, yes. Well, we can't have you deflowered.
I have not. I've got a surprise for you. You'll like it.
Not a lot.
Have a fruit drop, dear.
Oh, you shouldn't. Oh, bless you. And now, the disappearing bottle. I'll ask my assistant to help me with this, if you would. Would you mind holding that, please?
Certainly, dear, thank you.
Now. Empty containers, hello dear, there we are. You see, there's nothing absolutely at all in these containers, all right? When I can save up, I'll buy the rest. Now, the idea is that I cover this bottle up, you see, like so.
You cover it up?
Yes, I do. Yes, you're watching. Very observant, my assistant. And then, through this empty container,
Yeah.
we make the bottle appear. Just make sure the bottle's there, all right?
It's there.
Now, going to show them it is still there, haven't
It's still there.
That's right. So we're going to transfer that bottle. We'll make it easy. We'll do it like this. We will make that bottle go
back to back.
under there,
Good.
all right? So we say, abracadabra, hey presto, izzy wizzy, let's get busy, and we move the bottle. All right? And it appears under there.
Now what do you do?
Well, we've got to get that bottle, back into there. you
Back
see.
into there?
Yes.
I don't
So
think
we've got to transfer that
Yeah.
this bottle here, into there. All right. So we say, abracadabra, izzy wizzy, let's get busy. Yes, it's worked. You know, it's funny because he's getting the knack, isn't it?
It's awfully good.
No, it's the knack, you see, because when you've got to get that bottle under there. You've got to get that bottle.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute. There must be another way.
There must be.
Well, the whole point is, you see, could my assistant take away the table? Thank
I
you very
certainly
much
could,
indeed. Mind the one doesn't fall off. And now, presenting for your delectation and delight, le cabinet, the box. And now the idea is I ask my glamorous, I asked Dr. Hiddens, I asked my colleague, an old-time friend, if she would enter the box.
I'm not going in there.
Why not?
No, I don't like
You've got to get
It's
the keep there.
claustrophobic.
You've got to get. You refused to be sawn in half, didn't
Well,
you?
naturally, yes.
What about the flame throwing?
I don't like that
Well, there's
either.
only one alternative. Maud,
What's that?
please. Maud, please.
What? I'll go in the box.
Thank you, Maud. Stand back, please. Just like that, just like that. There you go, dear.
You want me to go in now?
I want you to go in the box.
No,
Shall
no,
I show them
it's
it's
a
empty
solid box,
first?
go on.
Shall I show them this is a solid box?
Totally solid.
Totally solid box, yeah. All right?
I'll go in the box.
You go in the box. And now we make the doctor disappear. All right?
Yes.
You're all right in there?
Yes.
Are you all right in there, Doc? Are you all right? Can you hear me, Doc? Funny at times. Evadne, dear, could you make a noise so we know you're in there? Could you make a little noise, please, dear, so we know? And you think that's funny, do you?
What kind of noise do you want?
Well, I don't know.
What sort of...
Well, I mean, make a noise.
How
you know.
loud?
Well, I'm not into decibels, dear. Well, I mean, you know, well, can you rattle something?
Not in this frock, no.
Have we got anything on the tree there? Is there? No. Oh, look, the rest of the Christmas decorations are here. Christmas decorations are
What's
here.
that?
Well, we've got all sorts of things. There's a couple of like little soldier there.
Ah,
And
I
some-
can rattle those.
Do you rattle the
Yes,
soldiers?
I think so.
Little ones, all right. You go in there and
All
rattle
right.
that. It'll work, I hope. All right? And now, rattle your box, please. Lovely. That's all right, I never do it. And now we say the magic words, and we make the doctor disappear. Could I have a little roll on the drums, please, Maestro?
Close the door. Close the door.
Abracadabra! Hey, Tesco! Abracadoctor! The key's under the mat, dear. The key's under the mat. Oh, I know why it didn't work. Silly old Hilda. I wasn't using my wand. All right. Can we have the music again, please? A drum roll. We bring the doctor away now. We take her away and not bring her back. Her and gone. Abracadoctor, hey, Tesco! Now we bring her back. Fun, isn't it? Now, there we go. Once again, we say the magic words and we bring her back. Drum roll, please. Abracadoctor! Gone with the wand. Well, we'll have to try harder, won't we? I mean, you know, when you worked with somebody for years, it's funny when they go off. Can you hear me, dear? Are you there? Where are you? Where are you, Evadne?
I'm up here.
Where?
Up here, dear.
You're not supposed to be in... The wrong box. You should be in this one.
Oh, no, it's nice
Well,
up here.
now, come out of there at once. Come along. You
No,
ruined,
no.
ruined the whole thing. Come along now.
All right.
Evadne, please.
Spoiling
Would you
my
just
fun
come
as
down?
usual.
Yes, all right. Terribly sorry about that. I do apologise, yes. And it's the mayor, isn't it? Your chain's gone. Yeah. Well, she's attracted to brass, you know. You see, the whole point of this trick is, you see, that... Where have you been?
I got lost.
Well, why? What happened?
Bigger in there than you think, you know.
We'll have to get you an A to Z, won't we? What have you done with the soldiers?
Oh, I left them in the cabin.
you didn't?
Yes, I did. Well, don't need them anyway.
Yes, well, come on. I mean, it'll be...
Well, such a fuss, Hildebrand.
Yes, I know,
You're
all
not
right.
having...
By the left! Quick! Give me some men who are strong, hearty men, and who fight for the rights of their own. Start me with men who are stout, hearty men, and I'll soon show you 10,000 more. Shoulder to shoulder, and bolder, they grow as they go to the fore. When there's nothing in the world can halt for more than
effect, it's up to you.
You have the soul and the spirit, never fear it will see you through. Hearts can inspire with their fire, for the strong obey when a strong man shows them the way.
Give me some men who are stout-hearted men, who will fight
For the rights they adore.
Start me with 10 who are stout-hearted men, and I'll soon
Show you 10,000 more.
shoulder to shoulder, and bolder they go as they go to the fore. There's nothing in the world can hold our love. There's some hearted men can fight together, man to man. Some men who are stout-hearted men, who will fight for the right they adore. Start me with 10 who are stout-hearted men, and I'll soon give you 10,000 more. Shoulder to shoulder, and bolder they go as they go to the fore. There's nothing in the world can hold our love. There's some hearted men that fight